welcome everyone to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Navy midshipmen taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the 49ers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. That's reeled in, it's Cooks. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Handoff from the gun. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Navy 7, Charlotte 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Charlotte's offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The 49ers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Off the boot, looking for his man. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the 49ers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. To the ground with the back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position from the offense. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The 49ers want to pick up the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Defense looks like they're coming. Using the quick game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Navy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Charlotte. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Navy will go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Whips it out on the screen. Crosses to 35. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The gift to the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30. The 49ers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The run from the shotgun. Oh, better look out. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Give him 6. Touchdown, midshipman. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the 49ers headed quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Hand off from the shotgun. Finds a little space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. The 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle, it's Knapp. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be brought down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Still on his feet at the 25. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Bringing the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Navy quick to the line. He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. At the 35, he's open.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Musgrave. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Navy 24, Charlotte 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the 49ers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. And here comes the Navy offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The midshipmen with terrible field position, deep in their own territory, trying to work their way out. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Right on the money. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20, past the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, midshipmen. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Navy now facing third and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
Navy will have it with a first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the
touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 25 over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Knapp. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The 49ers will call on their punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the heat! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Navy holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Throws it back. Caught near the sticks. It's Harvin. Touchdown, midshipman. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Running through contact. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
A first down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. You keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Charlotte. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Knapp. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the 49ers are rolling down the field. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback, the defensive backs.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Caught in the backfield. It's Knapp. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And Navy will go back on the attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Ready to fire from the pistol. He fires to the left side. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. After the stumble earlier